Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we're going to be playing some of that sweet Jade Druid. I know the deck list on the side is not the correct one, but it should have just turned a Lamau. So we are currently rank 8. I think we're one game off from going back to 9. So ideally, we can win this game and not go back to 9, but you know, you lose some, you win some. That is the art of the Stone Hearth. For some reason, the quality looks kind of funky right now. Resolution 34, there we go. That looks a lot better now. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know why the resolution wasn't as high as it was supposed to be. Alright, so at least we got Wild Growth. Kind of slow opening hand, especially if he's Quest Rogue. It's about 50-50 split between Quest Rogue and Miracle. Looks like this is Miracle. VLPS posted a list the other day and said he went from rank 4 to legend, so I'm assuming that's what everybody's hyping it up. I gotta play Miracle Rogue too. Someone else did well with it. I can do well with it too. Oh, here comes a giant Van Cleef. If it is, I concede because I can't kill it. How big is it? An 8/8? Yep. I'm not sure if there's a, I guess we can, maybe we top deck another swipe. We get a Feral Rage or a swipe. A turn 2 8/8 or turn 2 8/8. It's kind of brutal. Fortunately, this is our play. Wow. Bum 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 ba-na-na-na-na. Normally against like a, oh Jesus, normally against other classes there we have some like mechanic that allows us to kill a single target, but Druid not so much. Mulch was pretty good at it, but we replaced Mulch with Naturalize, and then I took out Naturalize in replace of the Primordial Drake. So even if we now get Swipe, it doesn't matter. Rip. Rip, rip, drip, drip. Rippity, rippity, drip, drip. Let's try again. Granted, Miracle Rogue is not normally the best matchup, but it hurts getting, you know, 2 mana 8/8. That's always not a good feeling. Alright, so I think we definitely always keep the Wild Growth. Feral Rage, probably not. I'll keep the Jade Spirit, because Wild Growth into Jade Spirit's a curve. Alright, so it looks like Wild Growth, Jade Spirit is what's going on this game. And as we know, Shamans are pretty slow. Since they lost their Totem Golem, Tunnel Trog, Mastermind, Crazy Opener, the deck has turned into an Elemental one, or like an Elemental / Jade one. So, needless to say, it's slowed down quite a bit. So all the aggro Shaman players have moved over to either Token Druid or that aggro Murloc Paladin deck. Ugh, that aggro Paladin deck. That deck is sick. And by sick, I mean play Murlocs on curve and win every game. We played against, I think, 4 of them today on stream, and we lost against every single one. And it wasn't just like a loss, like, okay, it was like we got fucking steamrolled by just 1-drop Murloc, 2-drop Murloc, 3-drop Murloc into like Megasaur, and stuff like that, and then you just Divine Favor to draw more. Rip. Either way, it's not, the deck can lose. Loses to Freeze Mage maybe if you draw Doomsayer early on. He runs Pooches. Okay, so this looks like it's the Token Shaman, which runs double Bloodlust, which is, I want to say, not one of the good matchups for this deck. Unless we draw Swipe. No Swipe-a-dish. Just gotta put shit on the board. I don't know why everybody has this like, they always go Jade Idol and shuffle it back in their deck. Like, that's almost never the right play. Like, against aggro decks, you just want the shit on the board. Granted, you can combo it with Auctioneer, but that's not till later. Plus, you get what? You're paying 6 mana for a 4/4. You draw 1 card if you're at 7 mana. So it's like not even worth it at that point. Is he double trading? Why would you? I guess, okay, so maybe he's not playing tokens. Maybe he's just playing Elemental Shaman, but runs the... I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Whatever it is, it's fine with me. I'll just keep playing Jades. Carry on. Carry on. Keep doing what you're doing, Jades. So we gotta win 2 games to go back to 8. Rip. That is one thing I didn't understand about the ranking system. Like, you lose 1 rank, but it takes you 2 games to get back to where you were. But it actually puts you a star in, which means you can lose 2 even though it only took you 1 to get there. So you're paying for it on the back end, basically. Paying for it on the back end. Do we ever Earthen Scales? Probably not. Save it for Auctioneer. We're not low on life. And this is gonna get traded into regardless. So I guess we could have saved the 4/1 from dying to the 1/2 and kept the 2/3 from trading into there. But then we get -1 draw. Lightning Storm? Okay, so it actually was worth the Earthen Scales due to that play. So we could Drake, but first we would attack, or we'd Nourish. Well, maybe we would attack first and then Nourish. Or do we Nourish first and maybe draw into like a... Nourish seems fun. Because if we draw into a Wrath, it's fine. Those are bad. That is bad. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. And the reason I Earthen Scaled it, because now he has to deal 1 more damage. So whether he has to attack into it with a weapon, or he has to Lightning Bolt it, or Maelstrom Portal, it's just more annoying. He could Hex it, and it is what it is. Blaze Caller trade. Perfect. So we took 5 less damage face by using Earthen Scales. So I guess we're just gonna spend this time to draw. Actually, I'm gonna save the excess mana. If we draw Auctioneer, then we'll play it. And it's still a 0 cost mana draw card, and there's nothing that changes this turn, so. Uh-oh. Good trades. Now we have the option to Wrath the 0-3 or the 8-2. The options. I guess this is where we use the excess mana. What a joke. The reason I used the excess mana is to maybe draw a Wrath, but we drew the Auctioneer, which was the point of holding the excess mana. Very ironic. He's going wide! He's going wide! He's greedy. You always kill Fandral. Sinanya. Ooh, that looks nice. Now he makes the trades, but it's too late. Oh shit, ah yeah. Panda bitch is on the scene. Alright, so how do we play this one out? Do we go Aya swipe? Probably. Or do we go like Jade Idol, Druid of the Claw, swipe? So if we go these two, I think this is the best play. Because it sets us up for another good swipe. Actually, I lied. Healing Totem. Derp. Bad play. It just wasn't a bad play. Just there was really nothing that fantastic there. Did he play an Elemental last turn? He did not. Okay. Oh, he's trading off the bad cards that die to swipe anyway. Perfect. So this can trade there, but then it pops. So I know we're going to be... Yeah. So if this trades there, but if this trades there, that trades there, they all take roughly the same damage. Okay, we'll just win next turn. It's best to clear the board there just in case he like top decks a Bloodlust, then he can trade into stuff that we don't want him to trade into, extending the game. But at this point in time, even if he volcanoes, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what, 17, 20... Yep. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba. Oh, yeah. Smackety, smackety, smackety. That's the problem with Shaman. Like, they try to do this elemental Jade thing when they will just strictly always, most of the time, lose to just somebody doing just Jade. Because just Jade will ramp faster than Elemental. The Elemental is in there for the value. So the value beats like super late game control stuff. Because you just keep generating these Elementals with like the Servant. But the problem is the Jades basically, instead of giving you value, they just give you bigger creatures, which is technically the same thing as generating more Elementals. But the Elementals that you generate could in fact be worse than the Jade that you would have made if you wouldn't have played that card to begin with. So it's kind of just like, which one do you take? And I would probably always take Jades. I think it's just like a strictly worst version of Jade. No, I take that. It's not strictly worse. It's just, if you're, most of the time, I would pick Jade because of the fact that it's just infinite. Like, his deck will eventually run out of value. Ours won't. But then, you know, what if he gets a really good start and we can't deal with the board? Then Shaman is better than Druid. Plus Shaman has a really good single target removal with Hex, and they also have great board clear with Maelstrom and Lightning Storm, while Druid does not. I give up my right to do that when I play Jades. So I'm going for longer games, well, infinite value basically, but I give up single target removal and great AoE in replace of never running out of steam, kind of. So we could go Innervate Jade Spirit. I don't like that. I kind of like Wrathing and drawing one. Our hand is really weak. And now it's a little bit stronger. Could be Counterspell. It's not really worth it to play around it though. So I guess attacking that 2-1 was bad, knowing that we were going to Jade Blossom and summon a 2-2 anyway. So it would have forced him to ping, or that 1-1 would have went face twice. Or, yeah, once. We would have done 1 extra damage. Oh, now it's better that it didn't do that, because now we can hero power into the 2-1. But if we hero power into the 2-1, then we don't get to summon the Jade Spirit. So it's either Jade Spirit or hero power. I guess we could coin Jade Spirit, because we have 2 Innervates. I like saving the coins and Innervates for Auctioneer, but it's kind of too good not to. Like everybody running these greedy, not greedy, but like he could be running a greedy mage deck, and if he is, we get to take advantage of that with Jades. The problem is I added Primordial Drake and took out the Gluttonous Ooze. So if he runs the Medivh variant and he plays Medivh, we actually can't kill the weapon, and that's a lot of value in itself. He's pinging his Alkalite, which rings like, it feels like Freeze Mage, but it's hard to tell. I'm gonna hero power. The armor is really important if it's Freeze Mage. Ice Barrier, looking more and more like Freeze Mage. Which means we need to draw into our Earthen Scales and Feral Rage. Really important. Which means we needed to get Nourishes to get cards. This is playing like Freeze Mage. Freeze Mago. Alright, it is Freeze Mage. Double Ice Barrier. Alright. We always hero power there. Now, if we play the Druid of the Claw and he goes Frost Nova Doomsayer, we get fucked. So I think we just go Blood Mage. We hold back. Plus it's Flame Strike turn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we need to start. We definitely need to either draw more Jades or Nourish. Oh, that doesn't help us out at all. I don't want to use Earthen Scales yet, until we have no armor.
An incredible discovery.
Like, drawing these Auctioneers is Auctioneer, Innervate, it just, we go off at that point. What would that second secret be? So I guess we can Wild Growth to draw now. That's why I attacked with the 5/5. Because the taunt makes it so he can't swing this 2/3 into us. If I would have attacked with the taunt, then the 5/5 has to attack the 2/3 and we miss out on damage face. So we have 2 Nourishes in the deck, 2 Feral Rages, and 2 Auctioneers. And another Earthen Scales. That's 7 out of the 15 cards in our deck that are necessary to win. So I'm sure we'll draw them. As soon as we draw one of them, the rest will come. Because if we get Auctioneer, we draw a bunch. We get Nourish, we draw a bunch. The problem is we used both of our Jade Idols, which means we can actually deck ourselves out. So we have to be careful about how much we draw with the Auctioneer.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Here's a Feral Rage. Like I said, not gonna use anything until, not use any of the scales until I have to. That's bad. I mean, we can Feral Rage and Druid of the Claw. Man, that feels really bad. Druid of the Claw is 4, and then we need 3 damage. Oh man, really? This feels like shit. Haven't drawn a swipe, no wrath, so can't kill it any other way. We used a feral rage offensively instead of defensively. There we go. Alright, we don't draw anymore. Man, bottom 8 cards are double swipe, double nourish. It's brutal. Fuck. This auctioneer staying alive is now hurting us more than helping us. We can't generate any more. Man, this sucks. I still have to be careful of Doomsayer Frost Nova. I just need to pop these blocks, man. We should be fine though. And the bigger our Jades, the better the scales is over time too. So that's why I didn't want to use it early on, because I'd rather use it on like a 7/7, an 8/8, a 10/10. Gives us basically one mana for infinite armor. He's using all of his burst, which is fun. It makes Alexstrasza worse. He should have Alexstrasa'd first, then you use burst. But now Alexstrasza doesn't really do anything for him. I know I could have popped him lower, but it doesn't matter. The creatures on my side of the board are so big, plus we have swipe in hand. Popping him at 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. As long as it's not 5. 5 is Akko Taco. 3 is fine. Yeah, we could have gone swing 9/9 into bat, swing 8 face, 3 face, then 4 face. And I would have put him at 1, but like I said, in this situation, it doesn't matter. Let the pain speak to me. Pyroblast? Nah, Frostbolt. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. He'd have had to glyph into another block right now, then he has to top deck. He has to No. Yeah, he has to ice block for 1, double fireball, pyroblast. That's how he wins. Yeah. If he doesn't have that, it's rough. All right, back to 8. All right, let's hit that win streak real quick and then we'll call it. My sister just graduated from El High Schoolo. Well, almost. It was our last class today, but her graduation isn't for a week or 2. So we're going out to dinner and celebration tonight, which means I can't record as late as I want, which is why I'm recording now. All right, so another mage. Is this the same guy? I don't think so. Named, yeah. The other guy was Perseus. So against mage, we're gonna hold, even if it's control mage, I think we just hold with the Jade Spirit. The only way, like even with as shitty as the draws as we had last game, with Nourish being in the bottom 8, Feral Rage only drawing 1 of them, having to use it offensively, not drawing Swipe or Wrath to kill Archmage, we were still able to pull off a win just because of the power of Jades and being able to use the Earthen Scales to generate basically 1 mana, 10 armor, or was it 8 armor? So it's crazy. All right, so this is either Exodia Mage or Time Warp Giant Mage. We coin Jade Blossoms there because we have Jade Spirit on 4. If you don't have Jade Spirit on 4, then you would have to wait for Innervate and then Behemoth. And if you don't have that, then it's never, you never coin the Jade Spirit or Jade Blossoms. He's gonna draw 2 from that regardless. He could draw 1 if we swipe it, but I'm not doing that. So he's gonna draw 2. Oh, he's drawing 3. Nice. Good play. Good order, too. He's a good mage player. It's good to see that. Could swipe Feral swipe and then Feral Rage, but is it worth it? Because next turn we can play Innervate and then play the Fandral, so it's probably not best that we do that. Hopefully he has a weak turn 6. It would be really bad if he I mean Tome, nah. Well, that's good. He's thinning out all of his cards in his deck. He actually could be Exodia. So that's a nice block. So before he uses the... No, because if he's Giants, we need to play Taunts, and if he's Exodia, it doesn't matter. So this is going to be hard. He tomed now. Okay, but he hasn't played any Sorcerer's Apprentices. I don't want Fandral to take any more damage because then he can die to just like a Blizzard. I need to start putting these Jade Idols in my deck so we can get rolling on the Jade army. I think we go with the Auctioneer, to be honest. We just need to draw. We need Jades. We need to kill him as soon as possible while making as many Jades as possible. It's the only way we beat Exodia. We can't make him overdraw. Okay. So we're popping the block next turn, no matter what. So he needs to draw into his combo, like right now. Well, in the next couple turns. He has 2 turns, basically, because we pop this turn, and then he has that turn, and then the next turn, because he runs 2 ice blocks. Oh, Blizzard stops me again. Fuck. Looking for that other Jade Idol.
I'm almost out of cards.
Thank you.
I'm out of cards.
Now we mill a Jade Idol, but that's fine because we have 3 more in the deck. Oh man. We can still easily lose this. Second he gets combo, we lose. Maybe we can have it take too long for him to kill us because the combo does take some time to set up. So maybe if we get to like a really high armor state, for him to pull off the combo will take longer to kill us. And then we kill him the following turn, but the only way to do that is he has to have no more blocks left. Chances of that happening highly unlikely, but still possibility. And the reason I say he's playing giant or not the Giants is because he hasn't played any Sorcerer's Apprentices yet. He's played none. Even in Giants Mage, then you'd play Sorcerer's Apprentice because your win condition is the Giants, not the Apprentices. All right, so if one of those is Ice Barrier, he's gonna go to 17, and the best way to deal 17 would be, either way I think we attack with 8 first. He could be trolling me right now too. Okay, maybe not. Because if he has combo, even if we would have, like, you know, popped the block like we did there, he could just combo us the next turn with him being at 1 HP and still win. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, that would be like the biggest troll ever, to like pretend like you lost or don't have what you need. The opponent pops the block and then you just whip out the combo. Or top deck the combo. Oh, that's disgusting. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Of course, hopefully we can hit rank 7 or hopefully 6 and make our way down to 5, and then we can start memeing around with some fun decks. I got some ideas. I got some good stuff in the bag. Some tempo rogue I'm wanting to test out. So, as always, catch you in the next episode. Of course, I'm Robert Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.